and we're welcoming Sharon Lockett, who is with Divorce and Grief Recovery. Welcome. How are you, Sharon? Good to meet you. God bless.
You've heard it said that troubles come in bundles, and I went through one of those seasons of bundles of troubles as a young mother. Within a 13-month period of time, there were 4 major deaths in my family, one of them my infant son, and within 1 month of burying our baby, my husband, whom I adored, and who had been in church leadership with me, hit the bars and never, ever came back home. I went to see a therapist only because I promised a social worker that I would go, and I walked into his office and dumped my troubles on him, and then I got up and started out, and I said, but there's not a thing you can do about it, so thank you for your time. He called me back and sat me down, and he said, you are right. I can't bring your husband back. I can't bring your baby back, but I can help you get through this period of time. Well, a few weeks into counseling, he offered a grief class. And if your heart is broken, a grief class is right for you. If you're going through bundles of troubles, or if you just have a heavy heart, come join us. Well, a few weeks later, he offered a grief class and asked me to attend before my counseling session. I sat in his grief class, and every few minutes, a lady sitting in the back of the room would say, 20 years ago when my husband died, 20 years ago when my husband died, 20 years ago when my husband died. I followed him to his office after that, and he said, now I want you to sit down and listen to me. He said, you have been denying the fact that losing a baby hurt. And I know that the divorce was piled on top of it so quickly, and that so much has been going on in your life that you haven't had time to deal with it. But I want you to hear from me that if you don't pay the price of going back to grieve your son, in 20 years you will be that lady. He helped me through that time in my life, and I learned that grief buried is buried alive. If you have buried grief, you'll find yourself overreacting to things. You'll find yourself, just a burst of anger and think, ooh, where did that come from? When grief is buried alive, it will hurt you for the rest of your life. It will own you for the rest of your life. So if it hurts your heart, you need to heal it. We invite you to join us. We invite you to bring your friends that you know need our help. We begin a new session on Wednesday, September 12th. We have group leaders that speak English, Spanish, and Chinese. We have an amazing leadership team just waiting for you. Someone will be at our grief table right after this service to answer your questions and to give you stacks of grief recovery bookmarks to give to your friends, and brochures and anything else that we can help you with. If it hurts your heart, you need to heal it. So if there's something going on in your life, give yourself a great gift. The gift of recovery. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Sharon. God bless you. Thank you for that great ministry.